So I had an experience when I went to Washington on my way back where my car broke down 2 hours away from home, and I was kind of just sitting in my car. It was getting dark and I'm like, I don't want to, bother people and like ask them for help, I guess, because I don't want to put stress on other people. And I was hoping my car would start back up again, but later the mechanic that took it in told me that it wasn't going to work anyways. So I ended up calling my dad and he fixed a ride because my cell phone wasn't working for like a lift to pick up my car. And he ended up getting me some groceries when I got back home, and then it took me a few days because I actually was so distraught with like anxiety and stuff that I didn't take my keys with me for my apartment. And the guy that was giving me a lift with the car, he was really nice, and he helped me stay in a lobby of a hotel until my friend was able to pick me up. And my friend that picked me up was just by chance like 2 hours away from me when he's normally 3 hours away, staying with some friends. And so he invited me to stay with these friends in their home, and they opened up their hearts to me, and it was such a beautiful experience. And I just learned that Goddess, or the source of life, works in such mysterious ways, and it was so magical to me to see that like my mind can figure out why this was happening, but my heart just felt so lit up and so magical, and I felt so loved. Like there's so much love around me. And when I got back home, I was able to get some keys from my landlord, so I was able to get into my place sooner than not. And everyone around me has just been so helpful, and it's changed the way that I look at things. Like I feel like I'm kind of an organized person, and so I get caught up in, I guess, like a perfection mode, or like things need to go a certain way in order for me to feel safe. But I realized at that moment that was really just my body talking, my ego, if you will, and that can be used for serving your spirit if you allow it to just be what it is, and be grateful. That's the biggest thing. Is I could not believe how it worked out. I mean, I was just so amazed. I could have been stranded there if I didn't have friends and family that really care about me. And at that moment, I just, oh man, just getting home, it's like I was so grateful to have my studio. I didn't know if I was going to be able to keep it because of financial situations, and I'm just so much more grateful for everything in my life than I was before. And gratitude has taught me so much about the magic in life, and that it's all around us. We are connected to heaven because connection is only there if you want it to be, and there are purposes for disconnection, to present a contrast so that there are different experiences, is what I've learned. And really I feel like I'm in heaven. It was such a wonderful experience. It's all the people that love me, and I love them, and I want to do more. I feel like I do a lot to help people. I do what I can, and I can get burnt out, so I'm not trying to over exert myself. But being out there stranded, I just felt, I felt so empathetic for homeless people that they spend every night outside and they are desperate for food, and I want to help way more than I was before.